Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Project Zomboid, the road to Louisville. Last time we made some excellent progress in clearing out this train station, but I'm starting to think that progress here isn't progress at all. We didn't find a sledgehammer like we wanted, and there's nowhere to sleep, so honestly, I think we should move on. Look, there's still so much up here, it's not even worth it. Totally not worth it. We found some good items, we kept our water bottle filled, but this isn't any good. So instead, I'm gonna stop by that place, which I have since learned is actually a warehouse that we stopped by on the way here. Warehouses have all kinds of useful tools and stuff in them. Maybe we can get some more pipe wrenches and such, but more importantly, I'm hoping for a sledgehammer. Now, that's not to say there aren't other ways in. In fact, if we look up the road a ways, yeah, there are doors in that checkpoint, doors which we can potentially dismantle. Gates, but I don't think there's very much possibility of us getting close for long enough to dismantle those things. My main issue, of course, is I don't want to sleep with any zombies around, but I also don't want to move around too much for fear of getting their attention. Right here seems like a good spot for a campfire. Minus the campfire. There are a fair few zombies here, but they're spread out. The important thing is that they're spread out, so remember, the best strategy in this is to divide and conquer. Take them one or two at a time. Starting with you. Hello, what's that you're wearing? What, were you riding a horse when you were dragged off or something? You know what? Maybe we should actually take that with us. We would look really nice and regal, in case we do decide to go over to that country club. Ooh, warehouse key. Well, that's gonna save us some trouble. Alright, let's put that onto our key ring, which I've just realized now does actually have a limit. It's slow work, but slow work is important. Doing the slow work is the difference between an exciting loot run and a boring one, and actually boring is the objective. Let's start with the big doors. Should make this easy having the key. Boy, it's dark in here. I was gonna say I hope there's no surprises, but it sounds like there are. Where are you? I don't like this at all. I don't want to get near those boxes. Are you upstairs? Are you trapped somewhere? Oh, there's two of them up here. Okay. Whoa! You decided you'd try and beat me down. Alright, over here. The other one's still up there. I hate climbing the stairs onto zombies. We had that moment where we just can't do anything about you. Somebody came to head me off. Of course, there's always room for excitement. What about you? The reason I'm trying to lure you out is because I'm actually starting to look at this as a temporary base. It's got a lot of floor space, probably a lot of stuff inside. We're already tired. Huh. A white hat, very southern, matches my beard. Nope, there we go, that's what I was hoping for. Now that that's taken care of, we can begin looking. Ooh, a pickaxe, wood glue, used to repair some melee weapons. Probably gonna want that wood glue. A pickaxe, I imagine, is quite a slow weapon. Ooh, there is rat poison. Oh god, imagine the havoc you could wreak with that stuff in multiplayer. There's an anvil, nuts and bolts, all kinds of metalworking stuff. Still not a single sledgehammer. And this is honestly one of my least favorite parts of the game, is the fact that so many things are dependent on very specific items that are absurdly rare for no reason. Chewing tobacco. I'm also really surprised it's taken us so long to find that. Nobody in the back. Yeah, except for a couple of rats. This place actually is really quiet. I don't believe we can climb ladders yet. Nope. But things seem pretty secure. There's a couple of guys by a burned out car over here, but that's it. There's a key to this one. It's got no gas, but there is a can in the trunk of the other. So if we can do some siphoning... Anything in the shed back here? Well, there is a crowbar and a pipe wrench. That's just on one shelf. Unfortunately, still nothing that I actually need. And a generator, too. That shed was actually more useful than the entirety of this warehouse. But we can open it up. We got another car out of it. In fact, I think we're going to use that for some nearby scouting runs. Sorry. Coming through. Feels wrong to be bringing a vehicle indoors. But I think this is probably the safest possible place for us. Gotta make sure we turn off all these lights to keep us safe from prying eyes. In the absence of a good, safe place to sleep, not even a couch out there. I guess we're still sleeping in our car, just with a case of brick around us. So let's go ahead and... Well, you know, we probably don't want to run the car while we're in here. Given the size, it probably doesn't matter, but I also don't know if this game accounts for size. So let's just get some sleep, and accept that we're going to be a little warm. And we woke up very unhappy. Look at that, it actually reflects the night sky in the windshield. Unfortunately, we're inside, but that's a pretty rare circumstance for this. At breaking point, what is your problem? None of our clothes are bloody. It took the equivalent of everything that was in all 4 sinks in the bathroom to wash myself, but we're not bloody at all. Man, look at the lights out there, huh? I mean, that is atmospheric. That is industrial park at night vibes. It's kind of like working the night shift, huh? Being the one security guard all alone. Except I actually am keeping this place safe big time. Wonder if there's anything to snack on in the break room. Ooh, sour cream and onion chips. I prefer Cool Ranch myself. Still, it's important that every once in a while we get a look at what's going on outside. I can't believe we didn't find one sledgehammer in this entire friggin' place. This place is a dream for metalworkers, but not so much for me, a simple mechanic. There we go, this runs fine. And I'm actually going to use a feature that... This is the reason why I said last time that I wanted a pencil. So we have this whole map feature, and if we have something to write with, we can actually mark it ourselves. I had previously not really used this a whole lot because I found it to be kind of unimmersive. However, I do really like how it's integrated with the flyers and stuff, with being able to look at something and presumably the address would be printed on it, and so we know where to look. I mean, I always thought it was kind of dumb that we don't even know what's in our own area if we presumably lived here beforehand. But now we're kind of starting to make the maps more worthwhile. Anyway, we're gonna do some... I just tried to sleep. We're gonna do some scouting around in a beater car. We're already tired. We're already tired. You know what? I'm gonna indulge this. Ooh. You'll want to wake up. God, it's already late. It's already like 8 o'clock. Dude, we've slept like most of the day. This trait sucks. Like, it really, really does. Well, might as well open up more areas. Scouting is critical, and yeah, this thing actually does have quite a bit more hustle than the other van, as good as it is. What is this? Elementary school, says on the sign. Okay, probably nothing great in there. A church. Ooh, there is a little creek right there that we can potentially use for bathing. Yeah, just gotta drive down the road for bathing. It's the endless search. On the one hand, I sort of like that if you need something, you kind of have to be creative. Like, you can think of where something would be logically, but sort of less traveled ways may also work. I do like the varied needs requiring varied looting runs. It's not all about food and ammo like it is in other games. It sort of reminds me of this one scene in The Walking Dead where, like, they need carts and all kinds of, like, basic milling materials, and they actually go to a museum to get it. The straight shooter. Gun shop or bar? Bar. Not really anything I'm interested in. Nothing in the back of that van. I always think, which of these vans is a work van, you know? Cool thing about a small car like this is you can just immediately get going. Guns a-blazing? It must be connected to the thing. Oh, God, I just ran over a rat. I'm sorry. Maybe you should have been... Or that might actually be a skunk. You're not going to be able to see it, but there's like a stripe on it. I'm sorry. Knob Creek hunting. Ooh. That's a fair amount of zombies, and there's going to be more coming from behind me. Knob Creek hunting. Could there perhaps be some ammo for my shotgun? Actually, I think I'd been to this place once before. I think I spawned here once using a mod. If this is what I'm thinking of. I haven't really been up in this direction all that much, so I'm really flying blind. If so, well, training up our skills would be nice. Oh God, our thing broke. Nope. Do not get up from under me. Alright, first hatchet kills, and actually, axes can be really good if you level them up. Now might be the time to start doing that. But probably not with so much around. Very happy to have keen hearing right now. But they are quick kills. Oh my God. Problem is, this hatchet is also going to increase our muscle strain more. I don't think we can do this, come on. You know what? This is our beater car. Let's see if the state of decay strategy works. We don't want our car taking damage, but if we slowly back over them, that should shield the engine from the lion's share of damage, right? There, you're getting smeared with skunk guts. How do you like that? Hey there. You getting caught in my headlights. Here's the thing, is that I kind of need a bath, and I kind of can't do that with people following close behind, so there we go. You can actually feel the car going over the tops of zombies. It's crazy. We're in front of the church. Why don't we get baptized? These are some really weak headlights. Yeah, look at that. Our own flashlight is much better. I think if darkness is going to work like this, headlights need to be buffed massively because I'm pretty sure in real life, even the crappiest of headlights can see more than 30 feet in front of them. Now I feel like this is the most Kentucky thing ever. Rolling up in my beat-up, blood-covered car at night, wearing my white hat, climbing in through the garage door, and climbing into my other better car to sleep in it. And back to the scene of the slaughter, where hopefully we can begin anew. The problem with the hatchet, even though it's good to get more levels with it, is that we're gonna develop muscle strain a lot more quickly with it. It's something we're gonna have to train up with, and we're not gonna have the bonuses that we did with short blunt. Actually, this is gonna be due for another upgrade fairly soon. We're about halfway through to the next level. Oh look, everybody's decided to show up all at once. If some of you could die, that would be... what? God, they're really following me today for some reason. Or maybe they wanted those guns for themselves. Either way, if everybody thinks of something, it becomes a bad idea. That's the problem with good ideas in the zombie apocalypse. We are really not happy about the smell that's accumulating on that road of death, and I can't really say I blame you. But I'm kind of hoping that we drew most of what was here. I can see a few leaning against the... oh wow, there's like 4 of them right against the door. Minor feature request. Have hotels and lodges and all those things have a little bell we can ring when we walk inside, ironically. I mean, you're not even letting me do the thing. There's some books here. Comic book. A VHS, the Omega department. I was just thinking, imagine how crazy it would be if they had the Omega Man. Oh wow, this is creepy. I should probably have a flashlight. We have so many batteries, there's really no point in being stingy. Gee, was that just my footsteps, or is there somebody somewhere? Oh, these holes! So narrow. Oh, my God. Get down. No, just do not phase through me. That's how bites happen. Locker room at a hunting lodge, yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's a rifle. That means there's gotta be ammo, right? Box of 223. First aid kit? Yeah, okay, this is where the good stuff is. Beef jerky, don't mind if I do. A whetstone, a handy knife. All this stuff is great. Granola bar, shotgun shells, yes, that's what I'm looking for. We got a shotgun as well, but I've already got something. Hunting knife, a magnum. Lots of shotgun shells. This is precisely what I was hoping for. Which means we can start training soon. Just heard glass break. Question is, where? There you are. Freezers. Freezers, and we have yet to lose power. I'm just saying, this actually wouldn't be a bad place for a base. There's a lot of food here. There's a lot of food. Somehow there's a rotten pork shop even though the fridges are still running. I need you to be deader than you are. Anybody's out there, I'm gonna need you to come through now. Shotgun shells, 9mm, 223, 308. Shotgun, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We are going to start training. We are going to start training and switching to a rifle once our shotgun is leveled up. Might not be a bad way to go. Nope, nope, no. Oh my God. Okay, I think when we're holding the flashlight, our shove is a little less potent. because we're only using one hand. This must be the room where fresh kills are prepared. Makes sense that a place like this would have such facilities. Does it help us answer? Not me specifically. There is ammo here. But I was going to say it may be more helpful in general now that butchering animals and actual hunting is a thing. Water purification tablets. I even saw a leather skin back there. A compass. There's a sleeping bag. Okay, of course I'm going to take that. A gun case with shotgun in it. A double barrel doesn't really matter much to me. Don't want the gun, just want the ammo. Today I want to try and train some shooting, and that'll be really interesting because it'll be the first time I've attempted to use the new shooting mechanics in this game. So we're going to take the shotgun, which is always the best thing to start with because the spread enables you to get more hits. Even if you're not aiming well, you'll still be getting hits that enable your XP to go up. Yep. We are now Walker Texas Ranger. I'm going to be taking this car because I don't actually trust the small amount of gas left in the other one. It actually burned through it fairly quickly. But now the real question is, where are we going to do this? We want someplace, obviously not here, because we don't want half the state coming down on us. Not even you and the trees over there. Oh wow, there's a bunch of them coming in. Probably because of all the driving in and out. What is that lodged in you? Oh, it's just a knife. Alright, but anyway, we need someplace that it would be useful to clear, but that it doesn't necessarily matter if we don't. Someplace that's remote, but not so remote that there's no density of zombies, because we want them to cluster together. That's how we get the best XP. It sort of sucks that I can't find any beta blockers. There's none in the trauma bag. I haven't found any. But I'm thinking, we saw a gas station on the road back here. Maybe we can check to see how many there are? I mean, having a reliable source of gas would certainly be helpful. All of it's behind a wall, too. Watch us end up clearing the entire map except for Louisville and doing all this. There's actually not a lot here. This is hardly worth it. Well, maybe worth it for the gas. Then again, if we can get you to cluster up... That's right, you here. Now, let's make sure we start shooting real loud right next to the gas pumps. Mythbusters told me this shouldn't set them off, so we're all good. Ooh, look at this new reticle. That's quite interesting indeed. I'm quite certain I had more than that. Okay, load those up. Sorry, Ranger. Oh, wow, we're actually doing pretty well. We are doing pretty well. Okay, let's load all that up. Oh, we may need to open up a box. Oh, and we have so much. We have so much. Okay. We are also very encumbered by all this. How many does that actually give us? Decent amount. Alright, well, all of you this way then. You're actually not... What, now that I'm using guns, you don't even want to follow me? This is actually exceptionally useful. And how's our XP doing? It actually usually works better when they're clumped together. It's coming, enough that we can get a level. This is working pretty reliably. There's no auras around them either, which it used to be how you knew if you were going to get a good hit. I'm not quite sure how this works. Is that we're already friggin' tired? Are you kidding? That's probably not good for us. This works very differently, but I have to say I like it a lot. Gotta load shells whenever, wherever we can. Thing is, like, the fact that we're scared means we're actually shooting less accurately than we otherwise would be. And we're still doing well. Seems like a little red dot will appear in the center to let us know that we're actually aiming at somebody. We're pretty slow to reload, but as long as we plan, that doesn't matter too much. I bet the size of the overall reticle is what determines if our shot is good, like our aim chance, which should be really bad right now, but we're getting consistent kills. Guns have been buffed massively, if I'm understanding this right. Thanks for the digital watch. And thanks for the electrical level up. Here, you can even keep the components. Who goes there? Do you even recognize me from the first part? That scared, long-haired slacker? A little hurt. Take better care of yourself. Oh, God. That's from carrying all this crap. Right, you know what? I'm going to drop the duffel bag. Come on, I can do this all day. +1 aiming. And that right there means the world. Oh, we are getting so many kills. For free. I would have used these. I would have used the ammo that I had to clear the hunting lodge if I had known it would be this good. There would have been immediate reimbursement. We're already a good chunk of the way towards the next level. If we can find more shotgun shells, we're going to be doing good in Louisville. I'm even thinking about taking this back to the gun shop in West Point. Of course, we need a sledgehammer for that. So never mind. No, we won't. I feel like Herschel with my infinite ammo shotgun. Ooh. This is why we take keen hearing. You would have snuck up on me and probably killed me otherwise. And I just watched those pellets sail right through you. So what's that about? 516 kills. How many have we killed here? Answer: a lot. Like a lot. Well, now here's the problem. A ton of stuff is showing up, and I don't have the bag. A second ago, it looked like this place was empty, but it seems like we're getting some delayed reaction from the forest surrounding it. Look at all those moodles. The smell is making you sick to your stomach. Killed a lot. And were we a character who doesn't have traits that suck, we would probably be able to kill a lot more. But I think for now, we've just gotta grab the bag and get going. No, I don't want that. Clip on back. Quickly now. Oh my God. Let me in the car. Please. Please let me in the car. Thank you. Goodbye. Actually, a really successful day. We leveled up our aiming. We learned that we can probably take this place at some point, but they're coming from all over. I think the shot radius might actually have been expanded again. It used to be like absurdly huge, and then they lowered it, and they may have increased it again. We're definitely gonna sleep for like an entire day now. So let's just leave this bag on the ground in the airlock. It's where all the weight is. Get rid of you. And just kind of get some rest. We do thankfully have that sleeping bag we recovered, so we're not really dependent on the car anymore. Wait, remove upgrade choke tube. Not quite sure what that does in-game, but we can unpack the sleeping bag. And take it out of a flour sack, I guess. And just place it down wherever. That's awesome. That thing looks so comfy. Thank you, Hunting Lodge. Thank you. And try to get some sleep. It's not as safe as the car, but we really need it. Hey, none of you guys were on the road before. Did you follow me out? Good, that means you're not in there, which means you're spread out. Which Which means we can practice our spread. There's still a lot in here. We actually drew a ton. We might have made this place worse than before. You know what? Fine by me. This time we're gonna be a lot more conscious of our weight. We're gonna drop the duffel bag on the ground in a clearly visible and central location, right over here by the car. I've already got a box unloaded and in my inventory. Might grab another at the first convenience rather than when I need it. Yeah, at this distance, no good. We definitely want to wait for them to be closer. If I can get level 2 aim, that'll be brilliant. Here they come. Maybe that guy on the TV was right. Although at that rate, it's kind of a wonder this problem didn't solve itself, huh? I mean, I know a lot of people died from the airborne strain, but even still, there should have been enough people left willing to do this. Hey, we leveled up our reloading. That'll be more efficient all around, and we're gonna need it. I'm doing all of this just think what we could do with some beta blockers. Although it doesn't seem to be having the same positive effect as being able to hit a bunch with spread. Wait, what do I have crazy muscle strain for? Do you get muscle strain just from using the gun? We're not seeing a lot of new guys, so I suppose I should take that as encouragement. I noticed that maybe it's through selection bias that it's mostly the slowpokes who are left around. We have worked our way through quite a few of these boxes. God, it feels really cool though. And just like that, that's just like that. I'm gonna keep trying to find a few more because I am so tantalizingly close to aim level 2. But that was insanely quick XP. And now not only do we have access to all the gas we want, but probably a whole lot of food as well. And maybe even a place to stay? Somebody here? There's folks in the back. I feel like I could use some hearing protection for this. Still not quite there. Oh, there's a whole bunch out there. Okay, well, I'm not really invested in these windows, so... No, come on. What? That might be the dumbest lunge I've ever seen, and that's saying something. Okay, make your way around the aisle, please. Thank you! As consolation, you can give me level 2 aiming. How many kills is that? We now have 693 kills. That's insane. Like, I knew we were killing a lot, but... Wow. Oh, wait, there's a sign behind it that says out of gas. Yeah, that's why it wasn't working. God, I swear every pump I've seen, just about, has been out of gas. The one in the hometown was as well. I don't know how we went from slowly creeping around, being as careful as possible, to White Hat Dawson's rootin' tootin' shootin' gallery, but somehow we've managed to come such a long way that I don't even know what we're doing anymore. I had completely forgotten about Louisville. All I was thinking about was we need to get our aim up. We got all this ammo, might as well use it. Something I've noted, it's more reliable against individual zombies now, but it may not be as good for crowd control. I don't like this. Oh, I like this even less. Hated that. Hated that. I really shouldn't have done it, in fact. Stuff is starting to rot in fridges. I'm starting to think maybe... No, the power hasn't gone out. Power hasn't gone out, so why are these things rotting? Either way, these accommodations here are actually reminding me a lot of the ones we had in the beginning, huh? I mean, it may seem a poor plan, we're right off the highway, but if anything, it's one of the safest places possible, right? I mean, anything within shotgun hearing radius is now dead. Couldn't sleep. Eating fries out of the oven at 3 in the morning. This is the cowboy life. I want to go out to the car to get like a movie to watch or something. I don't know if it's a good idea though. No, it is most definitely not a good idea. This early morning lighting, huh? That time when it's still as still as the night, but you have at least some idea where you're going, doesn't feel quite as threatening. Still, the fog is settling in. And I'm just exploring some more, looking for a place where one might find a sledgehammer in this place. Look at that, a little bridge, which is apparently wizardry suspending gravel above a river. Oh wait, is this... Oh wow, there's a lot. Is this the same town as before? Oh, there's something here. What kind of something, I wonder? Oh wow, there's also a lot of zombies here, even though it's the woods. Training paying off. There's a couple of little outbuildings. Might as well explore those. We want to make sure there's nothing outside before we risk our lives inside. Get down, you. What is this? Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, what is this? Some kind of range? Yeah, look at that. There's like firing stations. It makes sense. It's down the street from the hunting place. Yes, okay. Okay, we're about to reimburse ourselves some of the ammo we lost. I have some on me right now. Maybe we could even use it. No. We need metalworking stuff to get through that door. Probably great treasures inside. We could cut our way through it. Like, just bash our way down with weapons, and, well, if we're already here, it's gonna depend on how safe we can make this. I've given up hope of finding a sledgehammer anytime soon. I actually was looking it up to try and find out, like, are they even still in the game in the same way? And apparently, like, nobody can find a friggin' sledgehammer, so worst comes to worst, I will just, like, download a mod to give myself one. But we'll try and avoid that for as long as possible. Oh, what? It's locked up? Oh, that sucks. There's ammo even in the counter. Shotgun shells, recoil pads. Actually, maybe I'll take that. A scope. There's not as much as you'd think, but there's not a small amount either. Actually, we're gonna have more shotgun than we had before. This is crazy, and all of this is clear now? All of this is just available to me? And we're not even done yet. There's still some lockers and a back room over here. Although there's no ammo kept here. I actually should remember that I do have a 9mm pistol that the game spawned me with. Just haven't thought about it in so long. It probably wouldn't be super effective right now, but we are increasing our aim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes of shotgun shells. And now 8, plus the loose ones we have in the bag, and plus the bunch of boxes that we left back home. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well on those. In fact, I'm going to leave that on the ground while I try and Here's Johnny my way into this box where we may have even more. This is going to take a tremendously long time. Whoa! Jack in the box. I'm already holding something that can deal with it. I wonder if bloodier methods of execution actually cause you to freak out more. By the way, it doesn't matter. There's nothing good here. Oh, come on. Are you really gonna do this while I'm taking my bath? Why not? Okay, yeah, also fine. Just walk over that barrier. Cool stuff. I guess I should put the bag down. Oh, you know what? Sure, the whole gang's coming. Everybody came to make sure I washed behind my ears. You know, my mom always said she had people who would know when I did it, even after I moved out. You know, I take these baths because I don't like blood, and you are really ruining the bloodless serenity of this riverbank. I just had a look, and it says we need stones to make a campfire. Alright. Obviously, these things are quite heavy, but we're gonna need them. I'm also, I was looking it up because I couldn't find them in the crafting menu, and they are apparently now in the build menu, so that was how you find that. And they now require 3 stones, no logs or anything like that. And you find them in the environment, like those over there. Reddit has been extremely helpful to this series, because otherwise I'd be spending all my time just trying to figure out how to do stuff. It says here that the recoil pad we looted from the shooting range reduces firearm recoil and delay to next shot. Both of those substantial improvements. So thank you, sir. Put it on with a screwdriver, and there we go. I'm currently cooking up quite possibly the dumbest plan I've ever hatched in this game, but I think it is something to try considering it's going to be potentially much harder to find something as simple as a sledgehammer. What if we do the CDDA thing, when I would have to clear towns under monstrous hordes of endless zombies? I would build a campfire and just lure them through it. This time I'll have the help of tons of ammo, but could work. It's not an ideal thing, even for its cheesiness, but it could work. Also, we're gonna need another bath. Hey, short blunt increased. We're at level like 4 now. That'll help a lot. Even dealing with the outskirts is proving tough. Build this here. Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. Alright, now, what do we need to light it? Do we need fuel? We do. Could probably use some planks if we could clear the immediate area. But the stage is set. Maybe I should have done it further back. So apparently the sign actually does only apply to that one other pump instead of both of them, which is weird. I don't know why it wasn't allowing me to do it before. But we should probably fuel up as much as we can while we can. In any case, I've got my plan for tomorrow. So here is the plan for today as I see it. This is the strategy that I used in CDDA, but this isn't CDDA. No, we have time on our side, and they actually, believe it or not, do not have numbers on their side. First things first, we're gonna kill what we can here for now. I'm just gonna leave this stuff here. As long as it's here, that's the important thing. But anything that dies is something that's gone for good. Stuff that's outside this fence is actually more of a threat than what's in, at least in the immediate moment. We want what's in there to come out. They just won't stop coming. But it's hard to even complain because this helps me. Just fewer of them. Problem is now. Because now, even though they're spread out, I'm ineffective in combat. So that didn't work out. They just swarmed out of there. I don't understand why they're suddenly so attentive. Like, I should have easily been able to waltz up and start that fire, but I couldn't even get 2 seconds to do it. On the bright side, a bunch of them are dead outside. God! Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Alright. I'm honestly... just get into the back. I'm honestly tempted to take the beater car and just run a bunch of stuff over. Come on. Come on. This thing's taking a beating as well now. And everything is following me back, so that's cool. Hopefully that means it's decently far from where I don't need them. Alright, let's stop this thing a while before that. Run up there. Grab my branches from the ground. We've got our matches. And light our fire. We could burn our own ID if we wanted. Okay. Now, if we wanted to add fuel, shouldn't we be able to? Wait, are you kidding? Destroy for fuel is what it's called now. That is so stupidly worded. Okay, well, now we have this. I'm hoping it won't just spread to the bodies, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just make sure we put in everything we have. Well, besides my ID, I still want to keep my identity, even if my new one is better. 2 hours, not good enough. We have all these clothes here. I just hope this burns for long enough. If not, we can always try again. Alright, let's open this box of shells. And remember, we've got to be careful from both ends. Actually, I should be picking this stuff up and moving it first. Oh my god, we're already tired. Christ, this character sucks. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. We can keep this party going pretty much indefinitely using your stuff. We can now get a vehicle through. Everyone this way. I'm doing this at the Louisville roadblock. But look, we don't have to clear everything. We don't even have to kill everything. Just have to get it out of here. There's plenty more ammo where this all came from. And once things get hairy, they'll be walking all over that campfire. You know, as I stand here reflecting on the series that ends if I die, I'm starting to think that maybe I bit off more than I could chew with this, just maybe. But you know what? You live and you learn. And I feel like you guys should count as fuel for the fire, honestly. Here they come. Yep. It's our worst CDDA nightmares brought to life. All here live. I'm hoping that if I can kite them around enough, they'll actually catch on each other. Ooh. And the idea is that sooner or later, more and more of them will be not here when I come back. Jesus, what have I done? Answer? Potentially pretty well. So, like, if you're struggling to see what the vision was here, imagine everything over here dead. And that was, like, more or less what I was thinking. Oop. Now, see, this is really good because as they start to go down, they'll start to spread all over here, and then more of them will walk through that. Problem, I do not want to walk through that. So that's something we want to avoid. Actually, forcing them through these car funnels is also good, because now that's spreading there, it's catching on more of them. They don't all have to walk over the campfire directly. I'm glad we've been leveling our running. You can see how this can all go south very easily, right? Look, they're even getting caught up on those things I moved. Once I moved those objects, they became considered player objects and zombies could break them. Oh my god, that's a lot of burners. That's a lot of burners. And I want to keep them burning. Oop, I just got side-checked by a burning zombie. That could have gone really badly. It's really just about stirring the pot. We just have to keep them moving, and they'll do the rest. It's automated destruction. I'm just sad that none of this counts towards my own kills. Okay, I think we're too tired. I think we're going to be very inaccurate. It's just going to be wasting ammo at this point. I have 2 shells left. Okay. We're going to call it. We're going to say that is enough. Enough is enough. Because it's always when you get too ambitious that you die in this game. That's a lot of kills. That's a huge number of kills. We just need to be happy for what we got. I should have left the car running. Also, try not to spread the fire to my duffel bag. It's on the ground over there. It's got all the ammo. I could maybe stir the pot a little bit more using the car, but there's a lot of... It's very easy for me to get jammed up in here. Some of them are starting to die in that pile. And remember, this is not like CDDA. Once they're gone, they're pretty gone. It's not like I'm going to come back here the next day and they'll all be back. This is definitely our record for kills this episode. We're never even going to know how many it was. Looks like our fire went out. Well, in a manner of speaking, the source of the fire went out. Come on, get in here. That area in the grass, that's the new source of the fire. See, napalming city streets, the military in The Walking Dead had it right. Operation Cobalt, that's what the Nox event needed. But it turns out that people in the 90s just had weak hearts. Okay, I think this thing is kind of starting to burn itself out, and they're starting to spread out, which is also not beneficial. I'm hearing a lot of death in there. Remember in the beginning when I was like, ooh, there's a zombie over by that trailer. Maybe we should back off. May have underestimated their numbers a bit. There's still a lot coming out. A new campfire might be needed further down the road, because starting from here might not work out. It's definitely making a big difference. I'm getting a little uncomfortable with how close all of this is drawing to the warehouse. But at the same time, I'm very comfortable with how many of these things are dying. Starting to get really dehydrated, but like I said, this is all drawing uncomfortably close to the warehouse, so I think I keep saying it's time to call it, and then more of them keep walking in. This is all going to be following me, but also all of this is going to be dead soon. Alright, I'm out. I think I just have to leave. We did a lot of good here today. Like a tremendous amount, and now I'm just being greedy, and being greedy is how you die. This warehouse could easily become a burning warehouse in my sleep. We've probably lost them. I don't see them even a little while later. Really feel like I'm tempting fate by staying here. But it would make things easier. Character is losing it, all this blood on him, but I just don't have a good place to... I don't have a good place to bathe. Nothing in sight. Trees block us a bit, but Kind of hard to miss the legions of the underworld marching down the road. Maybe those TV reports in the beginning of this being some biblical event were right. You know what? Screw them. We're the ones making it biblical. If anything, we should be getting royalties for our contribution. At least a producer credit. Oh no. Did I just hear it rain? Alright, by now it shouldn't matter. We literally slept until the next day. Yeah, no. I think we're gonna have to postpone the fire plan for today. That sucks. Alright. Let's just try and retrieve our bag then. I think we'll be lucky to even be able to do that. Oh, here's trouble. Them being here is actually not the worst thing. I mean, if you're down here, you're not up there, right? Oh, fire's still burning, wow. The rain's not doing much about it either. That means it's been killing you all night. I honestly thought it was burned out while I was on my way out. Alright, what are the odds of us getting that bag? There's one guy deciding to be annoying right there. We could potentially go for it. If he would fall over. I need to do that so you can die. Alright, come on. Equip on back. We got it. It's very heavy because it's loaded with shotgun shells, but we got it. And we're off. Like I said, not going to try to burn some more today. Going to be happy with what we've got for now. Oops, sorry. I guess you weren't dead. Here. This thing's taking a beating. We need something reliable. A lot has moved down. But there's still the problem of this. We're going to have to do the same thing over again, unless they can break this down. Yes, 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 this is what we need. If we can get all you guys to break this down for me, we've got all we need. We don't even have to worry about breaking through. We can push through this. You did that quickly. Come on, get the other side. I need you to get the other side. Right this way. Some of you are carrying some juicy weapons. Yes, with all that broken down, I think we got what we needed. Now we just need everything that's in there to come out here. And potentially another fire at some point. Oh my god, look at that. Just look at that. We killed most of the moat. But we're never going to clear the castle, not even close. You know, I believe it's a planned feature, maybe even for later in this build, to have them be able to push down the fences. Once that happens, this honestly will probably get a lot easier. The general base building will be a lot harder. We have killed over 500 zombies directly in this part, and who even knows how many more from burning. We're leaving our mark on the post-apocalypse one way or the other, but you know what? I'm tired of waiting. I'm going in. I'm not staying in. Can't promise I'm staying in, but I'm going in. If nothing else, to scout what's further up the road. Let's go slowly. But most important, do not get bogged down. I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to be able to get back out, but yeah, most importantly, do not get bogged down. And if worse comes to worse, we have all our shotgun ammo, right? Through here? Wow, this is a much more layered security than I would have thought. Through there? You've got some kind of weapon case on your back. Oh no. This goes nowhere. Oh, there's a whole other layer that I didn't even know about! Even after all this, the sledgehammer may still be mandatory. Because we're not killing all this. Or we need a bigger fire to make the last one look like a match. slowly weave through where it's thinnest. We are taking so much damage. We're gonna need a new car at some point. Unfortunately, this thing was in perfect shape until now. That zombie has a military backpack, the best backpack in the game as far as I know. As if I even get to be tempted right now. Everything in there come out. Oh my god. You know, maybe I'm a horseman of the apocalypse. Maybe I'm the one who unleashed that biblical contained herd onto the world. So, that didn't go as well as I'd hoped. In this episode, we gained a lot of new confidence, a lot of new skills, a lot of new weapons, and then found out how little it means in the face of everything that's going on back there. Even though we got a preview earlier, I still have vastly underestimated Louisville, that much is clear. What is with people just shouting as soon as I get outside? God. There's a river around the corner. I desperately need a bath. During these stormy nights, I keep myself amused with reading. Pretty much all I have at this stage. So, my thought process now, since that whole thing, even for all the theatrics, is clearly not going to happen, is that I think I'm just going to fall back on my original plan and go back to the area beside the water at the train yard and scout that fence in the forest. Reason being, if there is another checkpoint beyond where we were and a double gate, they probably started breaking it down when I got close, meaning it's probably broken down now. It's going to be a sea of zombies, but we can probably push through, and if our engine doesn't give out and we don't get surrounded, then I can probably veer off and get somewhere more isolated within the Louisville containment zone. It's not all urban area. Only issue, I need to know where I'm going. And I'm thinking if I veer off to the right, I can at least see what's behind the fence. This game truly does have some nice atmospheric weather, I'll give it that. Following the rail line is probably the safest way to do that. I'm sure the roads are infested, even though warehouse is probably not as safe as it once was. I'm actually gonna peek this corner as we go. Can't see anything. Doesn't mean nothing's there. What is that? Hang on, what is that? Wait. There's a lot on me. The fence is down over here. The fence is... Oh, there's a ton of them in these woods. I mean, obviously. But the fence is down over here. Can we fit the car? Ow. Can we even fit through these trees? The hitboxes won't be obvious. We can't get bogged down. We can't get bogged down. Can we fit through that? We can't. Come on. Even though it looks like we can, we can't. No. Get off of me. Everybody off. I can't move. Car's getting stuck. There's a bunch of them crawling under us. I just need to mince them under the wheels. How can it be this stuck? There we go. Maybe there was just something jammed in the wheel well. I don't know what. It does fit through here, though, and through here. Okay, avoid these rocks. Yeah, this character's heart is pounding, so is mine. Does that rock count as a stoppable material? It doesn't. Yeah, figuring out what you can drive through has never been this game's strong suit. There is a path. There is a path. This is gonna... Oh, look. Look! I guess they set up like a temporary camp. People who were displaced, trapped between the barricades. I guess at one point they figured they'd try to do something for them. The question is, are we through, or are we just going to end up at another barricade? This is pretty wide open, actually. This is more sparse than I thought, maybe because we drew stuff south. Wait, I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to check the map. Where are we in relation to where we were before? We are much further up. I think we're in. There's a chest right here. What's in a chest in Louisville? Nothing. Welcome to Louisville. Let's go. Okay. I need to follow my plan. Looks like they set up a press trailer over there. I'm not even thinking straight right now. Go. Off into the... We want to be in the woods, but we don't want to be in the woods because you've seen how horribly this thing handles in there. It's not an ATV. It's not a quad bike. Yes. I was worried this would just be like hard-coded to be wall-to-wall zombies. It's not. If we can just break away for long enough. Oh, this looks like it was some kind of public park. And the railroad does continue in here. Maybe we can follow it? There must be a wall running all along it. Nothing I'm going to be too eager to hop. Definitely not blindly. Yeah, no, there's a neighborhood over there. I would probably be jumping off straight into a pile of them. Dude, we did it! We did it! We made it to Louisville! I mean, now there's the almighty question, though. Now what? What do I do? I had always thought I would break through the northern barricade and then call it quits there, but I don't have a sledgehammer. Otherwise, getting in would have been much easier. I mean, I guess I could have done this the entire time, so that's kind of annoying, but hey, it really spiced the series up, didn't it? Especially at the end there. Thankfully, we've got these construction walls. We can probably, at a time when we're more up to it, we can probably clear this corridor. Out of my way. Last thing we need right now is to lose this vehicle, though. Unfortunately, it didn't really let me split off anywhere. Some briefcases on the ground there from the breakdown. Hang on. Is there anything in there? I thought this episode was going to be ending a long time ago. A whole bunch of money and stock certificates. Yep, all that matters now, doesn't it? Aren't you glad you died for that? If only you had had a more practical skill, like being a mechanic. You know, look at this. All these tall fences. They're actually making life somewhat easier. I'm sure there's tons in here, but it is making it so that it's at least segmented off, not just one big mass. It's not going to be easy to find somewhere to settle, but once we do, I think we should be looking towards the eastern periphery. Remember before when I was so worried about West Point? I remember when the entire community thought, man, West Point is a death sentence. Well, look at us now. If we had pulled that fire trick at West Point, we'd have cleared it. Okay, looks like things are spreading out more over here. Oh, except if they're all playing hide and seek back there. But yes. This is what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a sparser area within the containment wall. We're home free. Can the map tell us anything? Where are we? Just that it goes downward. But I think we've done it. Care Homes. A renovation company. There's a sledgehammer in here, I just know it. That would be all, wouldn't it? Here we are, looking at the barricade from the other side. That's crazy. They actually walled off the entire thing, the madmen. Oh, and somebody's following me. No matter. We've bought some breathing room. We've made it past the moat, and then the moat's moat, and then the moat after the moat, and now we have some breathing room, and that is all we need. This has been certainly very exciting, and I want to continue playing more right now, but I've already recorded for 4 hours, and well, we did it. Whatever happens from here on out, I have done something I've never done before, and that is a really cool feeling. I guess the only question I have now is just how close have we gotten to that golf course? Not close at all. But you know what? After all we've hyped it up, there's no way I'm leaving here without seeing it, but whatever sightseeing we want to do in Louisville, we'll have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Guys, I'm still shaking from when we tried to run the barricade.